Okay, so if you have functions within functions, like we have here, there's like f of x function inside the e to the x function, right? Normally we just have e to the x, but in this case we have something a little bit more complicated. We have e to the f of x. Same thing here. We have log of x, but here we have something more complicated. We have f of x inside for the x. Whenever you have a situation like this where you know how to take the derivative of each of those functions, the inside function and the outside function, you can take the derivative of the combination of the two using the chain rule. So the first thing we need to do is we need to take the derivative simply of the outside function, which in this case is e to the x, right? So the derivative of e to the x happens to just be e to the x. So the derivative of e to the f of x would, first you would just rewrite the same thing over again, e to the f of x, and then you would need to multiply that times the derivative of the inside function because that's the way the chain rule works, okay? So same thing with this log function. So if you have the derivative of log of x is 1 over x. The derivative of log of function f of x would be, first you would just rewrite it, or you would write 1 over x, but instead of 1 over x you would put 1 over f of x, right? And then you would multiply that times the chain rule, the derivative of the inside function. So let's do an example here for log of 5x. So first we would just write down 1 over x, but instead of x we would put the inside function in its entirety without taking the derivative, okay? Then we would multiply that times the derivative of the inside function. The derivative of 5x is 5. So in the end we get 5 over 5x, which is the same thing as 1 over x. Weird, huh? So the derivative of the log of 5x is the same as the derivative of log of x. That also gives you 1 over x. That seems, really unintuitive, even to me. So maybe let's look at this a different way. What if we just use the log rules to break this down into two functions that we can easily take the derivative of without the chain rule? So we know that the log of AB is equal to the log of A plus the log of B, right? So we're going to take log of 5x, and we're going to break that up into log of 5 plus the log of x. Now we're going to take the derivative of each part of this separately. The log of 5 is just a number, right? Maybe like 2 or something like that. So the derivative of a number is 0, so this part goes to 0. The derivative of log of x is 1 over x. So in the end, the derivative using this method also turns out to be 1 over x. So that should make you feel better. Okay?